Okay guys, hello and welcome. Today I'm going to take you fully from farm to table, meaning I grew this basil and I happen to love pesto, homemade, and I'm going to try to be as authentic as I can, meaning the authentic recipe is made with pignoli nuts, pine nuts. A lot of people, including me, don't like to do it often because this little container is $6.10 and this is the smallest I can find. Pine nuts are quite expensive, but they are a distinct flavor and taste in the pesto. This Genovese does this, and I love it. It's the first time I ever had it. I tasted it this way. It's wonderful. Now, even though I grew the basil, you have to do the leaves only, no stems. Oh, I love that smell. And wash them thoroughly after you pull them all your stems off. Rinse them very good and then dry them out as best as you can. I'm trying not to have a soggy, let me get a little napkin. I'm trying not to have a soggy, waterlogged basil pesto. You know, there's a lot of water in the tray already here, I could see. So I'm doing my best. It won't hurt it. Basil is so strong. It is very perfumey. And, you know, it's going to be portioned. This is just for me. Vinny's not a big fan of pesto. So this portion is for me and me alone. If I were in Florida, I'd be doing this by hand, meaning my mortar and pestle, which is kind of fun. It really feels farm to table. Now let me see. It's the basil, pine nuts, Parmesan, garlic. A small travesty is happening here because I didn't have any whole garlic. I ran out. Luckily, I had this in my refrigerator, which is good till 2027. And this is the minced garlic and olive oil. So this will suffice. So it's pine nuts, Parmesan, garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper, and basil. And that's it to make pesto. Now, I have my 4-cup. I only have like a half a cup here. Real small portion. So I have to be careful. When you're making a big solid batch, you won't have this problem. It will be way easier. Like you'd put 2 full cups. I have up on my channel, I think I have my original Martha Stewart basil pesto. You can look for it there. If I find it, I'll link it to this one. Then you'll have both. Okay? That'd be nice. Because that's a bigger batch. That's more appropriate. I didn't have time and I don't want to go crazy. I'm going to put a little bit of the salt in now. Alexa, cancel. I have eggplant parm in the oven for Vinny. From that misfit, I'll take it out, show you after this. What a great deal. What a great deal and what a great meal. Okay, now I have to be careful because I think I'm only going to need about a teaspoon of pine nuts. Pine nuts as well are very, very fragrant, very tasty. I think I'm only going to put a tablespoon of those. Yep, I think that's plenty. Okay. And pine nuts freeze good. So if you go for the extra money and do this version, you can put these in a container, plastic sandwich bag, whatever have you. They'll stay in the fridge a few months. Freezer, sorry. Okay, that, I got the cheese. Let me get the garlic out of the way. Okay, it's very fragrant. This is going to work out. I'm going to try to see. I don't want to put too much. All right, I'll put a, I don't know. Okay, I'll put a little bit. Okay, I'm being very conservative because I could tell they're going to chop down to almost nothing, the basil. So I really don't need much of anything today. Okay, and I think I'm going to do a teaspoon. Oh, I'm boiling water because I'm going to have this with fusilli, and I'm going to show you how I eat it. I love it. Okay, that's that. So there's a Parmesan, the pine nuts, the garlic. Now we're just going to put a little good olive oil. Use whatever you like. Use a good one. Okay. And now we're just going to blend. Okay. Okay, let me scoot it down. I'm going to add a little more oil. I like a lot because the oil is good and becomes part of the dressing for the pasta. Matter of fact, before I continue this, don't mind me guys, let me get my fusilli in here. I'm going to measure out a little bowl for me. Okay. Okay. I had this for the first time in my 20s. My cousin made it for me in California at his house, and he added peas to the finished dish. We had it on the side of chicken cutlets. It was amazing. I've been making and eating it ever since. I love it. That night, I'll never forget. Vivid memory of eating it for the first time. Wonderful. And there is nothing that compares to the fresh. I always keep it in jars in my house. In Florida and here, you'll see that. I look for the gourmet jars at Home Goods, but nothing beats making it yourself, I promise you. Let's see how that looks. That looks wonderful. Wonderful. Let me do one more blitz to make sure those peanuts get down. Wow. This is the perfect portion of like 2 heaping tablespoons for the amount of pasta. You'll see. It's wonderful. And then I always add more cheese. I'll do. And that'll do it. That will do it. I'm going to get a small bowl for that. I'm going to get a small bowl. I'm going to put, oh, we lost a leaf. I got to stir my pasta, guys. Give me a second. I need my wooden spoon. Oh, no, I have my metal one. Yay. I got to add a dot of oil in my water. I don't like my pasta to stick. Even though they say don't put it, I don't like my pasta sticking. So I always put a tiny dash. Okay, my pasta is over here cooking. Let's get this into a dish. Okay. Alrighty. I figured out, remember, I don't know if you remember, anybody who does watch this, I couldn't figure out how to get the blade out, and it does come out. It was stuck on that particular day. I was cooking. I said, what the heck? I can't get the thing out, the blade. That's never heard of. How do you buy a processor? Where's the lid? My pasta's not cooking too fast. Okay. Alrighty, let's get this into here so you can see how beautiful this truly is. And there's nothing more rewarding than knowing I grew this basil, okay? I've made it fresh, but I went to the store and bought a bushel. Look at that. And it was just as delicious, but I didn't grow it. This is the first time I grew the basil. I'm making it from scratch, from farm to table. We're going to say from patio to table, from container garden. All right, now this is the perfect portion. So now I know what I gathered, so I kind of have a good sense of what I picked out from the patio. I'll show you in a second. Beautiful. Can't really see good, but it is about that much in this little bowl. It's a good 2 heaping tablespoons. Okay, you'll see when I toss it with the pasta, it's going to be delicioso. I'm going to get a low pot bowl. That was good to measure, but this is better to eat. Okay, I'm going to keep my Parmesan out. Okay, I'm going to have to pause, guys, because I don't want to bore you waiting for water to my pasta to continue cooking. You know? Oh, that's Vinny in the background with his TV. He's having a problem because he knows to put it on mute. Okay, let's pause, and then I'll come back when my pasta is ready and put it together for you. Okay, guys, my pasta is done, and I'm going to put it in here so I could show you. I'm going to spoon it out in case you need any extra water. Some people may want theirs thinner. I keep the residual water that comes across with the pasta as more than enough You'll see how I do it. It's plenty good. It's thinning it out. It thins it out naturally, so to speak. I don't feel the need to do more than that. Here's my pasta. Okay. Then all I do, let me get a bigger spoon. Let me get a bigger one. Now, it's beautiful. We're going to eat in here, and we're going to toss in here. Okay. Let's get that whole, look at that. Oh my God. That's a money shot right there. You can see we had this bowl a little bit more than half full. Now I just toss it around, mix it good. And then you add more cheese if you want, till your heart's delight. Mine likes a lot. You could add water if it's too thick for you. I think this is perfect. Fresh tends to be a little less thick. You could add more oil if you like that. I do with the jar because the jar seems to be thicker. I don't know why. Let me just get this incorporated, guys. And then I can make my plate. For all my pesto lovers out there with me, my mouth is watering because if you know, you know. There is nothing like the homemade version. Jars are good in a pinch, but there's nothing like fresh. And that's what we have here, fresh. We're going to add some Parmesan because that's what your girl loves. I'm going to put a little pepper because I happen to like pepper on here, fresh cracked. Let me get some of that. I had my shaker here. Clean up. Okay, where's my pepper? And we're good to go. I will taste it. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm going to show you as a bonus, I finished that eggplant parmesan for Vinny. This is my lunch / dinner. Oh my God. I got to stop this. I make my own mouth water. Isn't that sinful? That is some good pesto. Need a little salt. A little bit of salt. A little bit more pepper. And I'm a happy mama. Doesn't get better than this, guys. Patio to table, farm to table. I'm gonna want more salt, more cheese. One of my favorite pastas of all time. Okay, I'm going to continue eating that, but as a bonus and promise, I'm going to show you what I made with a 75-cent eggplant and tomato sauce a can I got for $1 a can. Okay. Here is eggplant for 2. I just took it out of the oven. It's cooling down. It's setting. I'll reheat a piece in the microwave tonight. He'll eat half for dinner, and then we'll freeze the other half. He got 2 meals out of this for like $2. Okay? Vinny loves eggplant. I'm not a big fan. I'm more the pesto girl. All right, guys, until the next thing, I'll see you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying the videos and commenting. I love reading them. I love answering. Keep it coming. I'll see you in the next video.